Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to launch our on View Ultimate FM. It's another beautiful Monday afternoon, the 17th day of January 2022. As I'm saying it, I'm already happy, because we're getting to the end of the month. Before now, I thought that we were never going to get to the end of the month, but I'm glad. I'm happy that my dreams are finally coming true because, to be honest, I'm tired of January already. My name is Mercy Carter, your host for the program, and I have with me here my distinguished. I'll say it again, my distinguished, because I'm seeing a vision that my brother here will soon contest for one. So I have with me here my distinguished co-host.
Good afternoon. I'm in Alabi, Daminola Lovet.
I still remember my humble self and I suffer nice shoes.
Really? Are you sure you're humble?
Very humble.
You're sure you're humble?
To the core.
Okay. No, we're not going to say anything about it. Let's just keep quiet. Do join us live on Facebook at Ultimate FM and like our page to get notified anytime we're live to be part of all our programs. You can also listen to us live via our website at www.viewradiofm.com. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Official Ultimate FM and YouTube at Ultimate FM. So we have this weekend has been a very eventful weekend. So right after this break, the eventful gist will be coming to you. Don't go anywhere.
Yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. Do you need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun? Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back. With our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up, nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at Kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoyewoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081-687-09103, 090-416-26640, and 091-374-23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
You're listening to the best radio station on the planet. The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
View Radio.
View Radio.
View Radio.
View Radio. View Radio FM. We are the best.
Alright, welcome back to Launch Hour this afternoon on VO Ultimate FM. So straight to the gist for today. A whole lot of things happened this weekend. Plenty funny posts I was just seeing on social media. A lot of funny things were happening. But I just want to bring one to our attention, and I want us to discuss it this afternoon. It's something that's up for discussion. Okay. So I came across something, over the weekend. It's about a lady whose US-based husband refused to return after 12 years, and she's currently stuck as he has refused to grant her a divorce. Now, here is the full story, because we have to break it down for everybody to understand, because I also want our listeners to make a comment on this as well. So this is the story. Someone convinced my cousin at 20 to marry him in court, so they will process papers together as a couple and leave for the US. They were in love. He later left alone, which is he left by himself. Those men that will say, I will go, then I will come. So so he later left alone and is yet to be back after 12 years. My cousin is 32. The cousin is 32 now and wants to move on. And the man is threatening to sue her for bigamy. The man didn't pay bride price, only the court marriage. My cousin has filed for divorce on grounds of abandonment, and court keeps adjourning the case because the man isn't present and has no defense counsel. She can't move on. Bigamy is 2 years imprisonment here. The whole gist has exhausted the family, I sincerely feel for her because court marriage is authentic. The man's probably waiting for her to move on and marry another man, so he will return to Nigeria and sue the woman. Now, this whole thing just made me feel like, is the man a devil? Is he a demon in disguise or something? So before we discuss it, I just want to, throw it out to our listeners there. What do you think this woman should do in this case? Because now she wants to move on, but obviously the man is threatening that he's going to sue her. And in the law, it is a crime for you to get married to someone else, when you are lawfully legally married to another person. Yeah, you're not yet divorced to the person, so you cannot get married to another person, which is like 2 years imprisonment according to what this person has said. So she cannot move on. In fact, I just want to leave it out for you guys. What do you think she should do? Like, if you were in this same scenario, what would you do? Do well to leave a comment on our Facebook page at Ultimate FM. We'll be waiting to hear from you. So now, to my distinguished co-host, this matter is a very serious matter that we have.
It's very dicey. You have to be very careful.
Exactly.
Careful.
Because now
in tackling this issue.
I'm telling you, I feel very sorry for the woman, because although they are not traditionally married. But they are legally married.
That is where I want to come into.
So yes, man of wisdom,
about the tradition. We are Africans. We are not Westerners.
Of course.
We take traditional marriage more serious than the white wedding. Even more serious than the court wedding. So as long as you are not traditional married to this lady, I think she has every right to move on. Forget about even the court that keeps adjourning the issue. If you are not present in your court hearing, I think the court should either rule against you. For me, the court should rule against you, because you should be present. As long as they have served you the papers and you received it, and you did not appear in court once, twice, they should rule against you.
Exactly.
You can't waste somebody's time for a decade and
12 years.
Yes, that's what 10 years is a decade plus 2 years. You don't do that. How many years does she have left? Okay, fine. Did she do something to you in the past that you just want to use to punish her?
Exactly.
That is where another question is coming. Is it that she did something because I've seen a situation whereby there was a video, I think that was sometime last year, ending of last year, a guy on their way to the church for their white wedding. The guy now stopped somewhere and said, "I'm no longer going." Yeah, you saw the video. They were now asking the guy what he said, what this girl did to him, that he can never forgive her, and he wants to punish her for that. Wow. So maybe we should ask the guy, or they should ask the guy, if this girl actually did something to him, for him to waste her time for a whole 12 years. Do you know that someone that starts giving birth would have stopped giving birth by that time?
No.
Exactly. If you are given 2 years interval, you have to have 4 kids. By now you are done. You'll be enjoying yourself with your husband.
And you know the funny part, I think I want to come from that angle of probably she did something to, because right now she's 32, and we all know that a woman that is in her 30s is like at the prime of that is the peak when you're supposed to get married, and the guy is insisting now that if you try it, I'm going to sue you.
I think the court has a lot to do. It is the court, because I don't see a situation whereby you don't appear in court twice. They should rule against this guy.
What I would say is that they are not that sincere about this court thing.
Yes, there must be hanky panky going on somewhere.
Exactly, because you can't say you.
So they are waiting for you. If you are going to come back in 50 years' time,
so
the court will continue waiting for you.
It's not possible. It's not done anyway. So they are not. Maybe they did not go to the right channel for this divorce of the thing.
Or
maybe even if they went to the right channel, we are all Africans, and we know what happens in Africa.
Yes, we know.
Especially this part of the world, this Nigeria. Let us not call names. Maybe some backyard hand. You understand? So, and now the court is being biased. Let's just say the truth.
And you know something, when it comes to cases of divorce, especially in Nigeria, probably because of our culture and everything, the court is usually reluctant to even do anything when it comes to. They will just say people should go and settle your cases.
This is not about settling. Now you have wasted. It's not about settling. You have wasted somebody's time for 12 years, not 12 whole years.
No lawyer will hear of this.
Imagine somebody a child that was born in 20 what should be 12 years now. Imagine a child that was born in is it going to be 2010? Exactly, yes. That is born in 2010 is 12 years old now. Imagine a child will grow up I telling you know that this woman has been married to so guy that lives abroad for the past 12 years before you were born.
Before you imagine.
It doesn't make sense.
And
So
you know,
they have to be serious about this.
exactly.
They
Because
Now, how is this woman, because she's no longer a girl, how is this woman living her life? If she go out to cheat, they will say you have cheated.
You have
But how
cheated.
can somebody stay faithful? If your husband is dead, we understand that he's dead. Your husband is still alive, and you are still staying faithful for 12 years.
For 12 years.
you
What
go
I
hard
would
though.
say is the woman should change her lawyer.
It's not a lawyer thing. It's
not-
about the
it's
court
about the
itself.
court
It's not the
now.
lawyer. It's about the court. Maybe she should change court.
If
Seriously.
there is nowhere they will take these two, and they will still be insisting that the man
the
Will
man
be
must
present.
be present.
Present.
True.
It's not done.
Which means the
not
man
done.
is above the law.
is not done.
That's
Exactly,
the
yes.
way-
Maybe
because
he's above the
he's
law.
not appearing in court.
Yes.
He does
Because
not have a lawyer.
we even see senators, lawyers that have been prosecuted, they appear in court
Yes, exactly.
until
So
maybe they are
why?
found guilty or not guilty. And you are not the ordinary person. You don't have a lawyer.
Well-
You don't appear in court, and they are just leaving you because you are above the law.
So
And traditionally, he's not even married to the girl.
yeah.
Just
So
legally.
so what I
Just
would
legally.
what I would say is like what Arinze and Dami have said. I think they should take this matter to a higher court probably.
Yes.
Probably the court they are taking it to does not have the mind to handle this issue.
My
Such
sister,
is-
it's not about going to another court. This is about when money speaks. Human beings listen. Let's just be sincere. You do know the amount of money that the guy is sending to all these judges, and they keep postponing
It's such a pity that we find ourselves in such a country.
in such a country.
That it is money that speaks, irrespective of the situation. Wasting somebody's life for 12 years just because you feel
So
like you have one
I don't think there is
money
anything
and
that the girl
influence
can
and
even do
everything.
to you that will make you waste her time for 12 years.
I'm telling you,
In
for
fact, I
God's
can't-
sake.
Cheeky person. I don't understand.
Let's move on. Like I've
Sort of
said,
words.
I've thrown it to our listeners and viewers out there. So you guys should just leave a comment on our Facebook page at Ultimate FM. What do you think she should do in a situation like this? Should she, I saw a lot of comments. People were saying, okay, since they are not traditionally married, she should go and marry somebody traditionally and
Of course.
continue living her life. But then she's at the verge of getting sued by this man. So what do you think she should do if you were in that case or in her shoes? What would you do? So let's
your
move on. Drop your comments. Arinze, let's move on.
All right, this is about since we are talking about love and we are heading into the month of love, which is February. If you need
Valentine
flowers,
is coming.
Listen, where is your boyfriend? You are sitting at home,
Lonely. All right, let's move on.
So since we are heading to the month of love, and we started on the note of love actually.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, at times people will tell you that the both of you are not compatible. Don't listen to them. If what you feel for the person is right, and you know deep in your mind that it is pure, why not go ahead with it? What am I talking about? It's about Britain's longest married couple, whose friends said wouldn't last, share secrets to a long-lasting marriage as they celebrate 81st wedding anniversary.
Wow.
God, when?
God,
Not
when?
their age, wedding anniversary.
81st.
81st.
81 years in
81
marriage.
years.
Wow, how long?
My grandparents did 61
Yeah.
last year. They did 61, but this one is 81
81
years of
it's
marriage.
something else.
So they said the reason to their long-lasting marriage is a little give and take. So I don't understand that.
That give and take.
That give and take, I don't understand that.
Me too,
Maybe I'll go to Britain and ask them.
Okay, probably.
A little give and
give and take.
They got married in since 1941,
Wow.
even
Nice.
before Nigeria got independence. Their marriage even senior Nigeria independence.
I'm telling you.
Wonderful. And the name of the man is Ron. The woman is Joyce. The man is 102 years old, and the wife is 100 years old.
Wow.
Just 2 years. You don't have to wait for you to senior your wife with like 15 years before you find out that you senior your wife. And they said the secret to their long-lasting marriage is a little give and take.
Well,
So maybe I'll go and ask them. Let them give me the manual of that.
Of
So
that
that I can
give
go
and-
through
we need
it.
to.
Yes.
like what I would say, marriage.
Let me know who is giving and who is
Who
taking.
is taking? The thing is, this story just tells us that marriage does not have a particular manual.
Yeah.
People that will tell you, fine, I'm not against, all these people that write, authors that write 100 ways to make your marriage
Motivational
work,
speakers.
2,000 ways to have a blissful
good
marriage.
one.
I'm not
Blissful
against.
Have you heard about those that wrote how to make money and they're looking for money to publish it.
I'm not against.
imagine.
You can imagine. So I'm basically not against people that do all that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that there is no particular manual to how a marriage can work. I've seen people that have read 1 million books and their marriage still failed.
Exactly.
It crashed.
It's crashed. So every marriage with their own way, like what they have said is give and take. For other people it might be patience, for other people
Sacrifice.
it might be sacrifice, that kind of thing. So everybody has their own thing. Just find out what works for your marriage and follow it, irrespective of what people are saying.
What according to what Macy said, what works for Mr. A might
not work for Mr. B. True.
So, we discussed about this thing last week.
Yeah.
About love and if people can influence your choice of
yeah.
When they say, like what the man said or what they said about the couple, they said
their friends said they would not last. True.
Sometimes we do make decisions based on what people say about us.
Yeah.
Understand? And again, see, what people say about you matters at times.
True. That's
sometimes
what I wanted to say.
It doesn't matter. Like what we talked about that movie you people discussed the other day.
Yeah.
What's the name of that movie?
Chief
Daddy, about the producer or something like that. Yes. When they spoke about her, it is not, she didn't see it as too much critics. She saw it as an advice.
Yeah.
So that is when people's opinion comes in.
Yes.
But if you think people are witch hunting you, no, that is not it. When people tell you that do this, deep in your mind, you know that this is right.
Yeah, true.
And if it is not right, your instinct will tell you that it is not right. So
exactly.
what people say about, a lot of people will say, I don't care about what people say about me. You should care.
Exactly.
Seriously. On a positive note, not on a negative note.
On a negative
Just
note.
see it as a challenge.
Exactly.
That they're telling you that you are not doing well. Maybe you should put more effort.
Exactly.
But some people will say, once you are talking about me, I don't care. If you are talking about my back, I'm bigger than you. It doesn't work like that. You understand? This is the African mentality.
Yeah.
So when their friends said they are not going to work out, they are not going to last, they did not give up. They pushed, and now they are 81 and most of those their friends now might not be alive.
True.
Yeah, they might not be alive to witness this beautiful union.
True.
So I think,
just to add to what you have said, it is not every time that the opinion of people don't count.
Yeah.
There are some times that people see, especially when you're in love with somebody, there are some things that you will not see that people outside will see. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't take the advice of people, but it simply means that you should not do it at your own detriment.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you should not sacrifice your own happiness just because of what people are saying. It just means that you should be extra careful. So if people
don't overlook something.
Yeah, so if someone,
the smallest things can cost now.
So if someone comes and tells you that this man is like this, for the fact that you love the man and for the fact that the man has been professing love to you, doesn't mean that you will not still be watchful. Fine, they might be wrong, but still be watchful, just in case, so you will not get hurt. And you don't just tell them that, okay, all of you guys don't wish me well. Don't just take it as an advice.
Make your own investigation.
Yes, take it as an advice.
Me, I'm saying, as you have said, taking people advice is, you might not work on, you might not directly do what they ask, do that according to what they
said.
Just take it. Then you look at your life, you look at yourself, look at the relationship.
Look at what you want.
What you want.
Not what others want.
You make it right in your own way. You try to adjust.
Yeah.
So, and the fact that most people, we don't take people advice.
No.
If I said you are this, you have to watch yourself, because someone might not. I will not say anything without seeing that thing in you. I will not just say
even some people do it.
Some people do it.
But it's
naturally.
still not
some people do it. But you have to check. When they say that, you have to check yourself. Am I really
like this? Yes, exactly.
Or am I neglecting a lot of things in this relationship?
Exactly. All right, so moving away from that one, Dami, our lady, please give us the happening gist for today.
Well, this one is on a sad note.
You see, I don't hand over. Since this year, I've not said anything bad. Dami don't collect.
Thank you very much.
Actually, though, I've been seeing this.
Yeah.
I've been seeing this. Then I said we should talk about it.
Okay.
Like, how do we get there? My mother asked me to kill my younger brother for money.
I saw that news.
A suspected Yahoo boy confesses. I've been seeing this. Like,
Missy, why is your face like
No,
that? Are you doing Yahoo?
I'm trying to put one and two. I'm trying to put one and two, as in your younger. That means
your
it's
mother.
the woman that born
the top.
Yes.
Okay. Continue.
No, it's not.
Okay, that's all. Okay.
So,
Arinze, please.
I'm not getting it. How do we get it?
Maybe Arinze should talk first, because
because
I'm still trying
you
to
see me as a
process.
Yahoo guy.
No, that's not I'm still trying to process it. A mother would tell, just imagine we are siblings, so our mother now tells you to kill me. I'm still trying for money. I'm still that's why I'm trying to process it.
Like what Dami said, how did we get here? The love of money. And I was reading something on Instagram where someone said it is because of the Nollywood movies that we do watch about ritual that's making it. But
for what reason?
I disagree with that.
I totally disagree.
I disagree with that. That I have friends that do smoke doesn't mean that I should smoke. All these things are influences.
And you know something, people just like blaming their actions on people. If you even watch most of these Nollywood movies that they do rituals, at the end of the day, there's always a lesson to be learned. Those ritualists always don't end up well.
Yes, they don't end up enjoying.
If you are trying to say it's because of the Nollywood
we definitely
movies,
blame it on some. We definitely look for someone to blame.
Exactly.
When things go wrong, you see majority of people that can actually stand out and say I take the blame. But 95% of us can blame somebody. If this mark is not working, we say it's this person. If this mark is not working, we say it's the generator. We find somebody to blame. So
exactly.
For the fact that we always look for something to blame, it will not make us to, as in we are not going to move forward. Imagine a mother telling his elder son to use the younger one for money.
It's something else. I mean,
the love of money, and because you see your friends, like one thing I always see, nobody, they never born you well. You cannot oppress me. That is my life. Everybody has their own time.
Yes.
When your own time comes, you enjoy it, but do not be ahead of your time. Because if you're ahead of your time, when your time reaches for you to enjoy, you have already crashed. You will not be there. You will not get to that destination.
Exactly.
Imagine because you are seeing your friend, they are riding flashy cars. In fact, like Messi, you posted this thing on your WhatsApp status that time. You said they now have organization of Yahoo boy mothers. You understand?
I've been seeing this kind of moments.
How can a mother? How can if this story is something? If the person is not cashing cruise anyway, if this story is something to go about, or if it is authentic, how can a mother in her right senses advise his older son to use the younger one for money ritual? Have we gotten to this extent?
It just tells you, like what Arinze has been saying, the love of money.
The love of money is
they usually say the love of money is the root of all.
You know, those of us that went to school, I'm not trying to belittle anybody. They see us as we are wasting our time by going to school. Somebody will tell you, school is a scam. Even the Nahamali that says school is a scam. Nahamali is and the master's degree holder.
You can imagine.
And he's telling that school is scam.
And you are there believing and saying like, okay, you won't go to
we believe that school is scam. And you think money ritual is not scam.
Imagine.
Now, if you go to school, you have 90%. In fact, it's 90% opportunity that something might pop up.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that, yes, we know that at times you might not be in a position where we are earning minions.
True.
But at least you can sustain your life. You can sleep with your two eyes closed. Not
True.
when the rat passes under your bed, you jump and start screaming, Baba, 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 are you here? You understand? So, for someone to tell her son, to use the other child, as in the younger brother, for money ritual, I think
it tells you the length that people can actually
we have gone deep.
Exactly.
We have gone deep.
And I would just emphasize this, that at this particular point, securing your life and your property is no longer in the hands of anybody. It's in your hands,
it's in your hands, and it's in the hands of God too.
Thank you. It's in the hands of God and it's in your hands, because trust me, nobody can protect you from anything again in this life.
In this Nigeria in particular. And talking about protection, I think the government, I always hammer on this thing. The governments have a lot of roles to play, because if you have more job opportunities for the youth, I know most of us, it is because of condition. When you look left and right, there is
condition
no helper.
And looking for the quick way.
Yes, and frustration too.
We do look for the
easy way out. So nobody
most
wants
of us don't want to wait for salaries to come.
Yeah,
they will say, how can I wait for from first of this month?
In fact, it's not even about salaries now. You can even I think it was yesterday I saw Obi Kubana's post when he was doing a throwback of his first club, the way he started his first hotel. This is about 16 years ago, and nobody knew about who Obi Kubana really was until recently. Do you understand? So the thing, it's not magic. It's
none
a
of
process.
them, they don't want to start
Nobody
small.
wants to
Nobody
go
wants to
through
start
the
small.
process
No,
anymore.
nobody wants the
Even
process.
the Aliko Dangote and
Yeah.
the Otedola, they started
They say somewhere, regardless of the kind of families they came from, their family name did not just give them the money.
Yeah.
They had to work hard for it. So I think the whole excuse, fine, I know that there are no jobs, I know that the government needs to do more, but I will still also call on youth to have more patience and still, in fact, not even youth now, even parents are even doing more harm nowadays. You know, before we used to talk about peer pressure, like peer pressure.
It is
now
now
your peers.
Yeah,
Now it is
the
family
parents.
pressure.
They'll now tell you
Parents,
that.
pressure from
now tell you
parents.
that Chibuzo is riding motor. What are you
What
doing?
are you
You are
doing?
here eating my food.
You can
No, 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 no.
imagine.
And it is no longer, before we always think that it is the pressure is more on the guys, but now it's shifting to the ladies,
everybody.
because your mother will tell you your mate is married, you are here eating, filling my toilet.
Yes.
You eat and fill my toilet for me. Go and marry and have your own kids.
You can imagine.
The pressure is in both genders.
It's so much.
It's too much. I think our parents and the government have a lot of role to play. If your child is not doing well like the others, all fingers are not equal, like they say.
Exactly.
Give the child time. Those people that you see driving flashy cars, they have stories to tell. Stories that when they tell you the story, you now tell your child, my child, I beg, dey as you did. I'm telling you, because most of them have ventured into money ritual.
Yeah.
We all think that all these people riding flashy cars are ritualists or Yahoo, but most of them are criminals. Most of them are gentlemen on the highway. That's what I call them. I don't like calling them criminals. I call them gentlemen on the highway. Most of them do things that you can't even think of doing. But when you see them driving flashy cars, spraying money at occasions, you think that this person has arrived. But call him, sit him down. If they can actually tell you the truth about how they make their money, you like to be how you are.
Exactly. So it's a call to parents. Parents you are supposed to be the first source of encouragement to your children, and not to be the first person that
pushing
will put them under pressure and discourage them. So parents should do a lot, and then the government as well, like Arinze has said, they should do better for the youth. Some time ago our president was saying he has done his best for Nigerians.
I saw that post.
We are still not seeing the best. We are still waiting for the best.
The best is not good enough.
It's not good
want
enough.
him to do more.
Do more, yes. Do more. If there's a word that is better than best, please do it.
Maybe bestest.
That's exactly what we are saying. All right, so after we come back from this break, we're going to be discussing our hot topic for today, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Yes, yes, yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. Do you need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun? Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back. With our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up, nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081-687-09103, 090-416-26640, and 091-374-23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
You're listening to the best radio station on the planet. The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
View Radio.
View Radio.
View Radio.
View Radio. View Radio FM. We are the best.
Oh yeah, welcome back to Lunch Hour this afternoon on View Ultimate FM. So straight to our hot topic for today. We're going to be talking about peer pressure. We just finished talking about one of those, effects of peer pressure. Although this one was not directly peer pressure because it came from, the mother. But then most times issues like this come up because of peer pressure. So your friend is doing this and you want to do it. Your friend is, cashing out. That's what they say now,
Yeah,
cashing
cashing
out.
out.
And you too, you want to cash out. So I will just quickly ask. I will ask Karenzi first because you are a man of wisdom. I just want to ask, what exactly, in your opinion, do you think peer pressure is all that? The positive side to peer pressure.
You know, talking about peer pressure, it is like throwing stone at someone. So what matters is how you decide to use your stone. If you can use your stone wisely to build a castle, then it is left for you. But if you decide to use your stone nonchalantly, then that is your own headache. So I see peer pressure. I see, for me, peer pressure is like a motivation, depending on how you see it.
Yeah.
If you let it affect you in a negative way, then that is when it becomes terrible, and it might have consequences. But if you see it as a positive impact in your life, then maybe as a motivation, work towards it, then you achieve your goal.
Yes.
The only thing is that you have to have confidence in yourself that since this person got there, definitely I'm going to get there. There's no magical, how do I put it? There's no magic in achieving success that doesn't contain hard work. Just make sure you work hard. Don't let anybody tell you that this is one of my cars. That is what they always speak. This is one of my cars. One of my cars. One of my houses. Understand? So don't let anybody put you under pressure in this life. But you know, when we talk about peer pressure, it's not about making money or buying cars. Maybe in the side of the ladies, it's about marriage. Most times,
True.
It's about marriage. They'll tell you, look at your age. You're almost 34. You are not married. Nothing to show. No husband, no children, no fiancé, no boyfriend at times. So peer pressure. I will not talk about the male without talking about the female.
Females, yeah.
So it's vice versa. It affects both the male gender and the female gender. So the way you try to handle it depends. Don't, because of what somebody is saying about you, that you are useless. Like I said before we went on that break, that everybody have their own time. Just wait for your time. But while waiting for your time, don't go sleeping or resting.
True.
I always say this, to make sure that you move out of your comfort zone. Because if you continue staying in your comfort zone, you are not going to grow.
Yeah.
Leave your comfort zone. Hustle. It's not going to be easy the first time, but you are going to get used to it. Yeah. And once you get used to it, put more effort in your hustle. Legally.
Exactly.
And then you see God blessing you.
Exactly. You know, this issue of peer pressure, that's why I asked, you know, is there a good side to peer pressure? Peer pressure is not all that bad, you know, the way we see
it's
it.
a motivation.
Yeah, sometimes peer pressure can be a motivation. For instance, you are in the midst of, you know, people that are all good and you're the only bad person. That they're always, you know, bringing results and all that. Sometimes it makes you feel like, oh, I need to do more for myself. I need to, you know, it could be a motivation. But then that motivation can also become something else if you as a person, you don't see it as a motivation, you see it as a threat. Yeah. There's some people that will say, these ones, they are trying to show themselves, and then you go the wrong route. They're trying to intimidate me, so you go the wrong route. In that instance, you would not actually blame the peers, you blame yourself because they were actually trying to motivate you, but you saw it as you misunderstood it. So that's, in that instance, peer pressure now becomes bad. That is the whole thing. So I would just quickly ask that, what are some of the negative effects? In fact, they are everywhere. We don't even need to start this. We know, all of us know the negative effects of, especially on our society today. In Nigeria, I'm emphasizing on Nigeria because we are Nigerians and we are in Nigeria. So what are some of the, you know, negative effects of peer pressure in our society today? Dami, I'll ask you that question.
No, let me start. Like, isn't it last week we were talking about drug abuse?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, last week.
Most people that take drugs, if you ask them, they actually they
because of
friends.
They learn it. True.
Criminal acts.
Same thing.
So
exactly. You know, this whole drug abuse of an issue, something just popped up in my mind. I remember while I was still in university, almost people were taking drugs. You know, left, right, center, anywhere you go to, you see a young person, and these are people that came from good backgrounds, good homes. Like, you know, when they 100 level, that's when you really know the kind of family that everybody came from. Because, you know, you will see people wearing long skirts, doing all this, trying to form holy. And then, you know, 200 level second semester, 300 level.
Eyes don't tear.
You start seeing people.
They're not is it not that lecturer? We know him.
You start seeing people
you know how to pass.
Colors. And it all started from, probably you came to school and you mingled with a senior student. sometimes some people mingle with a senior that is already taking this thing, and then they tell you that there's nothing there. We have been in this game before you. Nothing. In fact, it will even make your head. It will make your brain sharper.
Some will tell you that it makes them stay awake at night. There's no excuse for that.
You read
your confidence level will be top notch.
Yeah.
And that is where some people.
Some will tell you that if you want to build confidence, take alcohol.
And that is where it starts
from.
Indian
and once you started taking it, that's what your body will like to take for you to have confidence.
Exactly.
But if you build a natural confidence on yourself, there's nowhere you will not stand.
Exactly.
There's no
you know what? Most people that do fall for this peer pressure of a thing, maybe someone influencing them. You know, they overdo it.
Yes, now.
In fact,
they
learn more.
There's an adage that says that a child and his son, that his dad teaches how to thief, they use leg, they break one. They know they fear anybody.
Exactly.
If your papa teaches you how to thief,
true.
They do more than their
more than their master. Exactly, that's the way it is. Now that we have established some of the effects of drug abuse, especially in society, it's very obvious. Not drug abuse, rather peer pressure. We have established the effects of peer pressure on society. We see it. In fact, now it's very, very rampant. We have seen what peer pressure has done to a whole lot of youth. Some people
80% of the youth
under peer pressure. And another one reason I think why people fall for this thing called peer pressure is lack of confidence
in themselves. That was why I said confidence.
A lot of people that fall for this thing called peer pressure is because they have low self-esteem. So they don't believe that they can also achieve that kind of thing legally. Exactly. So one of the ways, let me start from there. One of the ways as a person that I think you can overcome peer pressure is to start building your confidence. Start building your self-confidence. Believe in yourself. Thank you for taking the words right out of my mouth. Believe you can do it. Do not say, okay, this person, so I want to follow the same route as this person, or I want to do it faster than this person. You don't have to do it to prove a point. People that have low self-esteem, let me tell you something about them. They are not always the timid and shy ones. So people that have low self-esteem are the ones that want to run faster than their shadows.
Yes. Exactly. You see how the sky is wide. It can contain anybody. That is how you should widen your horizon.
Yes.
Just make sure that there's no limit to what you can achieve.
Exactly.
Don't say because I want to get this phone and I have achieved it, let me stop there. No. You can achieve more than that. You can move from an Android phone to an iPhone. Mm-hmm. From there you can gradually build yourself. Mm-hmm. So don't say because I have gotten to this step. From touchlight phone to Android, from Android to iPhone. Thank you. God bless you. You understand? All these things comes gradually. And it comes to you naturally if you have confidence on yourself.
Yes. Another way that I think as a person you can overcome peer pressure is probably changing your circle of friends. You know that people that you don't relate with very well cannot pressure you.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand?
Because you don't even talk to them.
You don't talk to them. So how are you supposed to pray? It's the kind of people that you mingle with that will be able to, put you under some sort of pressure, be able to influence what you do and how you think. So if you notice that the people that you're around, they are not giving you any positive energy. It's always negative energy. Things that will make you go back home and cry and think about your life. I think you have to change your friends to people that will actually motivate you.
Most important thing is motivation and confidence. Talking about confidence, both of you can relate. The first time I spoke on radio, almost all my body was shaking. I couldn't even find where to do some certain things that I did before. But now I'm perfect. I can even close my eyes and do some certain things. That is confidence for you. You don't have to get drunk to be confident. To have confidence in yourself. So I think the more we start building that confidence and believing in ourselves that there is no limit. I keep saying there is no limit to what you can achieve. Then that is when peer pressure will not affect you.
I compare this life to ladder. The
step by step.
The starting point
is more difficult.
When you are going higher.
Exactly. So that's just it.
There's no limit to what we can achieve.
All right, that was it this afternoon on Launch Hour on View Ultimate FM. Join us again tomorrow for another interesting episode, and do have a great day. Bye.